Wednesday, a pair of Senate committees passed a measure that would allow the possession of up to 30 grams of marijuana, or just over an ounce.
So, but they're still going to find people with more than that, and so they're not going to put them into jail, and it makes no sense. What they need to do is do a clean sweep, stop it, stop finding anybody, legalize it, and then turn around and go backwards and start pulling people out of the jail systems that are in jail because of marijuana use. That will take away from the overcrowding that we have now. That will generally do that.
And that's what kills me too. Okay, so here we have the Democrats. They got the House. They got the presidency. Pretty much have the Senate. Are we going to see the legalization of marijuana, which we know has created a situation of incarceration for minorities that's way out of control? And you can argue that, okay, well, nobody has to use, buy, or sell marijuana. It's still illegal, blah, blah, blah. But, whatever. The reality is it's a plant. A lot of people are more functional and more tolerable when they're smoking, yeah? So it would be nice to see the Democratic Party, take it off of the list and make it just completely legal. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And then all those people who are in prison who have the low-level marijuana crimes, as long as the problem is they do like Kamala Harris did. They attach, he had a couple grams of marijuana, but he fought the police back, or he ran. So there's these charges on top of charges, but they could at least wipe out the marijuana charge.
Right, they could wipe out the marijuana charge. It's time that we start looking at this, because these petty crimes that they've criminalized only affects the minority, the black people of America, the brown-skinned people of America, us here in Hawaii, the Hawaiian population. It really affects all of us really bad. And they only incarcerate the minority. These laws were made to incarcerate minorities. The thing about the legalization of marijuana, if we just go ahead and legalize it and start growing our own, we'd be able to make enough money to start paying for things in the state of Hawaii. Think about the money that we can make off of the sales of pakalolo, as we say in Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, we could, how much is the state spending to have Department of Health do these reviews for these medical marijuana cards, to print the cards, the whole administrative process for the medical marijuana? There's so much tax revenue just being wasted on that. Okay, it may have created a couple jobs in state government, but the overall thing should be to, I don't really care about a few jobs when we could be legalizing it. More people could be creating a whole new industry from it, more jobs.
Right, and do we want the state to control it? Really, come on.
Hell no.
We don't need, and I'm sorry, I love all my friends out there. We don't need no more state workers controlling this. What we need is less people in government where possible to do the work. We have enough people in government, and maybe it's time to start thinning it out. I think the legalization of marijuana and leaving it out of the hands of the state is the best thing we could do. I mean,
well, the comments on this article. There's one person comments, "I like it so much. I've been growing my own for years." Like, really, especially in like Hawaii, California, like who hasn't?
Well, and we all grew up around it. It was in my generation. It was in generations before me. It was always there. It would always be there. It's time for us to be proactive and legalize it completely. No fines, no nothing. Take the low-level criminals out of OCCC or Halava that were in there for marijuana usage, nothing else. Bring them out. I bet you if we do that, that'll open up a lot more cells. We must look towards the future, and marijuana and hemp are also future of Hawaii. We can sell our pakalolo all over the world. We have the best in the world, so let's make use of it. Yeah, let's make money off of it.
But I would argue with that. That's too forward thinking for government.